Okay, let me see. This is always so crazy for me. What's going on, everybody? Live Farmer 73 here. I know it's late, and I haven't been on this channel in a long time, live anyway. And I'm just here tonight to see if you guys got any questions whatsoever. Let's chop it up about what questions you have right now. Every time I'm talking about bunny rabbits, chickens, turkeys, or something else, we always got those questions about power. Let's get this out of my face. Or something else. And tonight, I'm going to try my hardest to keep as short of answers as I possibly can. I really want to focus on the reason. Let me start with that first. The reason why I've been pushing out so many different products. I told y'all, I said, bear with me because it's about to get deep. Black Friday is coming up. I have a lot of products to push out. And this is the time everybody keeps saying, wait. They keep saying, wait till my check comes. Wait till the Christmas sales come. Wait till Black Friday. And I said, okay, I get it. And there's a reason why I'm pushing out so many products of different genres, different brand names. It's reasons for all of this. I was about to say good morning, everybody. What's going on, GT Groves Jr.? How you doing, man? What's going on? Family man in the house, Sheila Boardley, Nene, how you doing? Man, I don't think I can scroll this. Sherry. Okay, TLC in the garden. What's going on, my sister? What's going on? All right, J3GS Farms. What's going on, brother? What's going on? I'm gonna just ask the people that's in here because this channel is I don't got a billion people watching me at one time. So does anybody have any questions whatsoever? It's Black Friday. Do you even have a product that you would want to see that I haven't introduced yet? Because I may be able to help you if that's what you were looking for. I guess I don't really need those right off the bat. Let me see. Everything right now is going good with the that Jackery. I told y'all I was a closet Jackery fan. A closet Jackery fan for a long time. I ain't had no problem with Jackery at all. I just thought they are taking their own sweet time for innovation where other companies was surpassing them by leaps and bounds. I think I know why they do that. I think they want to let everybody else. It always reminds me of when you drive on the highway and you're doing the speed limit, you're doing that 70 mile an hour. Everybody else is doing 90. Everybody else is doing 100. You feel so safe because they'll be the first ones to screw up when they roll past that DOT, that police pull them over. I think that's what they might be doing. They letting everybody else eat the crap, and then they come by and just drive by like, in a hurry just to screw up. TLC the guard say, love the Jackery 240. It charges too slow. The new Jackery 1000 plus that I showed, fast charging. I don't have it with me right now. Lady Led is actually using it back home on Easley Island. But oh my God, I think I seen it running up to over 700 watts. Now remember, it's only 1,000 watts, so it was charging at 740 something. So that's incredible. Let me see. I got the Jackery 240 and the Jackery 500, and the downfall of those, them things tough as nails. But oh my God, do they charge slow? 85 watts if you're using some other solar panel, but even with a solar a Jackery solar panel, you ain't gonna get too much better than that. Let me see. J3GS Farm said, I'm looking for free 3-wheeler for disabled vets. I keep my eyes peeled. They do have them free 3-wheelers, but one of us gonna end up locked up if we mess around and get it. So hey, crafting in the cul-de-sac, how you doing? Let me see. Bro Farmer, what's going on, brother? What's up? Let me see. So does anybody have generators or power? Let me break this down, because let's get right into it. I'm trying. It's so hard for me not to just run off. It's a reason why I'm running gas generators and solar and wood and kerosene and propane. I'm running all of those different energy sources because, oh my God, when you really are off grid, like you have no power, when I say off grid, I'm not talking about my land is in the middle of the desert. I'm talking about when you off grid is no boats, no lights, no motor cars, not a single luxury. I'm talking about you don't have no water, no lights, no power, no nothing. When I say off grid, because I keep getting a lot of that crazy stuff. People say, you ain't off grid. You didn't. I don't care what people say. I'm off grid, on grid. You can call it what you want to. Let's see. With alternative power, will there ever be the same comfort of living than on grid? Or is that luxury lost off grid living? And is it okay to want comfort off grid? No, it's great to want comfort off grid. And when I say off grid, yes, you can live as comfortable off grid, but then you got to ask yourself, if you want all of those creature comforts like that, just stay where you are. You know what I'm saying? Some people want that feel of off grid, but they want up to date or in city luxuries. Let's put it like that. They want in city luxuries, but they do want to be off grid, away from other people. There's nothing wrong with that. That's not really where we going. Not my family. I'm not saying we want to be out here living like cavemen or nothing like that. But our main goal is to get away from the luxuries of being controlled, because once you start living off those city-like comforts, you're controlled by city-like comfort, and you're controlled by those entities that control that kind of power and comfort, right? So it's possible, if you got enough solar panels and enough batteries and enough generators and all of this stuff, yes, it's very possible. But then you got to start asking yourself, like, what are you doing? Some people take it too far, and you got to really be realistic. It's easy to be unrealistic doing this. Thank you. Who was that? Be Rich in the house. What's going on, man? How did I miss you? Hey, Sheila, how you doing? Hey, Myra McLean, how you doing tonight? It's good to see you. Let me see. Family Man say you got the Jackery 240. Let's see. Let me see. I'm just really learning to grow my own. What's going on, brother? I ain't seen you in a minute, man. Let me see. Oh, Jose says I didn't need it, but I would need to learn to adjust. Now, that's something I would love to talk about. The mental adjustment of being out here, it take a lot. It take a lot and it take time. And depending on where your head is at, yeah, it takes a lot of take a lot out of you. Broke farmer said, I'm looking for a 1,000 watt cheapo generator that's basic but functional. Gilligan had one of them. It was like an exercise bike, and it's like pedal some coconuts or something. And you know, the professor had the professor had something going where Gilligan just had to keep riding that bike. I don't know. I'm gonna keep my eye open for you, bro. I'm gonna keep my eye open for you, man. Let me see here. I'm doing everything I possibly can. Hey, there she is, crafting in the cul-de-sac. I'm doing everything I can out here, and it's if this was my other channel, I would really get deep right now, because boy, do I feel like getting deep. I'm leaving the floor open for any questions whatsoever, because I keep pushing out these videos of the generators, and if you have any questions at all, I really don't want to go rant. No, I do, but I was like, you know what? I gotta let folks talk too. And the best way to do that is to come on this channel where it's only a handful of people and we could actually talk. Let me see. That ain't gonna work though, is it? Be Rich, you asked me something in the comments of that Jackery video. What was it? Have I seen it fast charge or something like that? That's another thing about the new Jackery. They have an app now, and you can change it to fast charge or slow charge. Okay, GT Junior Grows, it says cold weather solar isn't the best choice. Just asking. You're in Alaska, so you got some Alaska cold. Be honest with you, my brother, I have no idea. I haven't lived in any temperature colder than 30 degrees, and it'll be 30 degrees for probably 3 hours is the longest. I just don't know. Now, each generator, it does have a minimum in the manual. Each generator has a minimum, like how low it'll operate. A lot of them won't. They will let you use them, but it will not take a charge at a certain temperature. Now, that's something to think about. I actually had a generator, and I'm not going to call their name out, that I could use it, but it would not take a charge when it was super cold, like a couple of weeks ago. It would not take a charge, no matter what I hooked up to it. Sunday Backyard Farmer, what's going on, my brother? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Let me see. Sheila Bordley, I like that new 1500 gas generator you reviewed. Which one? Because I got two of them. I got two. I put out the Power Smart. The little cube is the Power Smart. I'm loving them both. But the size of the little Power Cube, everybody has seen that gas generator. It's not the same. It's just the same shape. Like at Harbor Freight. Remember the little tailgater, little square one that you had to mix the gas? mix the gas and the oil. That's a thing of the past. They got it that same little small size. It's super quiet now, and it's a 4-cycle. So the gas is separate from the oil. Use 10W30 oil. It's super quiet, and it got a pure sine wave inverter for your delicate products. That's, man, when I seen that, I purchased that because my daughter and her cabin, they're having power situations. They're not right outside my window in the tent no more. So they're on the whole other side of the land where now they just can't come and ask dad for some, dad, can we get some extra power? So I said, I got to think of something to get her, like another generator or something going on. I'm going to tell you why it's good to have a gas generator. No matter what. I love solar. I do. You can't write off your gas generator yet. You just can't. You just can't do it yet because today it's been raining. It rained last night and all today. So I didn't get hardly no charge on my solar panels. I got over 1,200 watts of solar panels out there. No, 2,000. No, what am I thinking? Yeah. 2,000 watts of solar panels out there. And it's not doing a whole bunch of nothing for me when it's cloudy and I'm in the mountainous area. So I'm in a fog. Literally, I couldn't look out my window right here. This is what it looked like around 5 o'clock. And it wasn't dark. It was just the fog was so thick, you couldn't see anything. So the solar panels aren't picking up anything whatsoever. So what I do is just cut my gas generator on. I got the EcoFlow Smart Generator. I cut it on from the app, and it charges all of my solar generators in here, charge them up, and then I cut it off. I'll be sitting right here, and I cut it off once it gets full and let it go. But how you doing, Jerome? What do you think about the generators that use wind? I'm gonna answer that in a second. But those gas generators, I love both of them, Sheila. I love both of them. They're both 1,500 watts, and they're both super quiet. They're unbelievably quiet. They are, I hate to say this, I want to say they are I'm going to do a decibel test. They are almost as quiet as my Honda. I'm going to say something else, y'all, for gas generators. I'm going to come back and answer that question. I'm going to say this. Honda, if you're listening, I'm a diehard Honda fan. Y'all know me. I'm Honda all day. Been that way since I was a kid. Honda all day. Honda to me is like Glock. I'm a Glock fanboy for good. I just am. Just like some people is Dallas Cowboy fans. I'm a Glock and Honda fan. I'm a fanboy. But doggone it, just like when your favorite football, basketball team, when they ain't acting right, even though you're a diehard fan and you would never trade, you kind of like, man, y'all got to get y'all act together though. Honda, the prices, cut it out. Because these other guys, they hot on your heels. That Power Smart, that AI power. Oh my goodness. That AI power, this is what everybody need to know. AI power in the blue shell is Yamaha. Yamaha is comparable to Honda. So AI power generators have a Yamaha logo on them. And if you open up the clamshell, it's Yamaha on the motor. Honda better cut it out because these 3 generators that I got already, It's just as quiet as my Honda. That's all I'm saying. EcoFlow, be a little hair louder than the Honda. Not even noticeable. But that Power Smart and that AI, Honda better cut it out. All right, let me get in here again before I ramble off. Somebody asked me, I want to get right back to that one question. Okay, Maria, I'm gonna start with you. So hi there. Let me get up here. Once you once did a video about connecting solar panels with different connectors and 2 different ways to connect them. Is it in your playlist? I need it. Yes, it's parallel, and go to the playlist, my solar panel playlist on this channel. It'll show you. And that I did it so many times, and it's one not too old. I did it like in July or August, something like that too. I wanted to update it. Okay. Need to know 8855. Our people are dying from lack of knowledge. I like your thumbnails. Your question is, what do you think about the generators that use wind? My answer to that is, show me one so I can give an actual good answer for you, because you ain't gonna like my answer at this very moment, because I haven't seen. Everybody keeps talking about wind power, and you don't even see it yet. You only see those gigantic monster windmill things. You don't even see it, and everybody keep asking about wind power. It's the reason you don't see it. You don't see it nowhere. It's just not, the technology just is not there yet to be comparable to solar yet, without this thing being massive. I could talk about that all day, but that'll just send me down another dark alley. And it always, for some reason, kind of upsets me when I talk about it, because I get that question a lot. And I'm always like, what is it with this wind? Why is everybody so fascinated with the wind power? I'm going to say this. Wind power is even less reliable than solar. Even if the technology, say you had a wind turbine in your yard, it's even less reliable than the solar. So that's all I got about that. I don't want to mess with that, because woo, that one drives me nuts for some reason. All right, let me keep going. That's right, family man. You got to have both. You got to have all of them. And somebody always asks me about wind power, turbines, and every time I put my thumb up, this little bubble come up. Do y'all see that? And then every time what is that about? And then I'm not tripping. You see this? It ain't doing that. It's just, look at this. Oh, this must be something new for StreamYard, clearly. Okay, let me get in here. Is there such a thing as too much generators? Not to me. You know, a few years back, I would have probably like, not really. Now, absolutely not. I got more generators in my RV than probably anything else. And it's a reason for that. Because I got one generator running my refrigerator. I got one generator running my deep freeze, one generator running my charging my phone. And you really, until you need something massive. That's all I can say. Getting all the solar power generators, you need them. But if you want something that's going to truly sustain everything. You're going to need some kind of massive system that you can add on to. If you got something huge that you can keep adding on to, because you need this much more power, this much more power. And instead of you having a bunch of little generators everywhere, you can just keep adding to this one power grid. So I don't think it's such thing as too much power, because living out here, my daily mission is getting water and adjusting solar panels, trying to get as much power stored up as I possibly can get. Let me see. Crafting in the cul-de-sac say, I got rid of my gas generator. I couldn't pull that cord to save my life. It probably needed some oil. What kind of generator did you have, Crafting in the cul-de-sac? Let me see. Jerome says, Blue Eddy AC300, new ball game, no gas, great for off-grid. This is the best included solar. You think so, Jerome? AC300. I'm gonna have to look into that more. Glock all the way, J3. Glock all the way. JT Jr. Grows say Canic ain't bad, but I literally have a G26 sitting at my elbow as we speak. That's how bad I am. I got a 42. I carry a 42, sometime a 43 extra. If I'm wearing jogging pants, which I usually am, it's a 42 on my hip. If I got on something with a belt, it's a 43X. When I'm just around the house and I'm just chilling, it's a G26. I still am in love with the G26 and my G19. I just am. I know everything is going smaller, but I got huge hands anyway. So even my G42 is so little that I'm just kind of holding like, pew, 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 pew. I don't know. Glock fanboy all day. And no matter what you tell me, I'm gonna keep on saying. You see, I ain't say nothing bad about him. I ain't gonna say nothing bad about him. I know it's some bad stuff about it, but I ain't gonna say it. GT Junior says, "Hey, I see the thumbs up when you did that." Yeah, watch this. Ain't that crazy? That is crazy. They got me throwing up gang signs. I did this and some party stuff came up. Watch this. Peace up. A-Town down. No, it ain't gonna. Nah. I tried, A-Town. Thank you, Sunday Backyard Farmer. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Let me see. Say, I have my EcoFlow set up. Clarence says, I have my EcoFlow set up to go with solar panels first. If the sun is down, it will go down to 20%. And the generator will start and run till 80% and cut off. Keep my system up and running. Yes, I do. I try my hardest not to let my system go below. It depends on what time of the day it is. That's a good one, Clarence. If it gets around 5 o'clock-ish, with the way, it's winter. When it starts getting dark, if I'm not at 80%, on my EcoFlow setup, I cut the gas generator on and charge fully. That way, what's left of the sun is charging it and the gas is charging it. It'll just run for about 15, 20 minutes. My gas generator will cut off. I'm topped off at 100%. Like right now, let me show y'all something while we here. Let me show you. Okay. This is my I guess I can show you better like this. This EcoFlow app. I know it's going to be kind of hard to see, but I'm just going to show you just how slick this is, why I like this so much. I'm trying to get the glare off. Okay. Okay, here's my smart dual smart generator. I gotta change the no, that ain't what I wanted to do. I gotta change my air filter because that's how much I run it. Okay, my smart generator is literally on. I can cut it on right here, eco flow and performance mode, but I'm trying to see the percentage of gas I got left. Okay, I'm at 50%. I got 50%, a half tank of gas still left. So I'm good to go. So I'm gonna get out of here and I'm gonna show y'all. Go to the EcoFlow Delta setup. See, I topped him off at 100%. It started getting late, and I topped him off at 100%. Now the extra battery, let me see. It's hard to do this backwards. Everything is at 100%. Now, if I cut this button on, this is my AC button. Let me get down here. If I touch this button right here, it's gonna cut my RV on. Matter of fact, just listen real quick. I'm gonna be quiet and touch this button, and you're going to hear the power cut on in the RV, the inverter, and everything. The microwave, everything gonna beep. Watch this. Y'all hear that? What you're hearing right now is I am literally charging. I have the EcoFlow Delta inside, the regular Delta 1300, charging inside. Everything is connected to my EcoFlow Delta. The EcoFlow Delta is charging Energizer, it's charging a Bluetti, it's charging all kind of stuff inside, running my refrigerator and my freezers and everything else in here. But outside is being run off the Delta Max 2. Oh yeah, and I can't leave out is running the Delta Wave. I mean, not the Delta Wave, but the Wave 2 heater. Because when I don't run my kerosene or my propane heater, buddy heaters, I run the Wave 2 to warm me up. And it's all running off solar. All of this is integrated all together. My DC is running a refrigerator freezer outside in my kitchen tent. That button right there. Everything works. Now listen, when I cut this off, listen to it stop. You hear that? Because here's the plug to that. I'm gonna pull out the wall now because it ain't hooked up. Here's the plug to that EcoFlow Delta. It's plugged in the wall. So as long as I can do that, I'm running everything off of that. Okay. So you can't knock that, right? Okay. Let me get out of that. Hey, he carried me through. Said, "Oh, I heard the Springfield Echelon may give the G17 a run for his money. Any thoughts?" Listen, I like all of the new fledged sidearms, like the Platypus, the Echelon. I do. It's hard for me to put it like this. I used to be a collector. I still kind of am. Let me. He carried me through. Let me tell you this. I got so much stuff going on in my life. I'm just not a collector right now. If anything, I'm a salesman. I'm trying to sell some of them off because I just got too much stuff to do. This G19, G26 is going to do everything I needed to do. Just everything I needed to do. It's battle proven. It's a lot of new sidearms out there. They just new sidearms. They pretty, they nice, but I'm just not into that right now. Listen, I'm a shooter. My name is Laird Farmer 73. I named myself after it, but it's just so much more important stuff going on these days that's the last thing on my mind. I know what these Glocks do. I know what these Glocks do. And that's it. Now I got Smith & Wessons, you name it, I got it. But I know what them Glocks do. And it's this, I could just show you a little piece. Let me just, I'm trying to see if you know what I'm saying? I know what they do. I don't need all, it's a lot of stuff going on right now with them. And I like them. They pretty, but it's a lot of nice cars out there too. And they're nice, they're pretty, but just don't nothing beat just the Ford F-250 with the dualies. You get what I'm saying? It's so mean. Nothing just does nothing like a Dodge Ram. A Ram sandwich, I'm a Dodge Ram man, and it's a lot of pretty cars out there. It's a lot of pretty trucks. Right now, my mind is focused on what do I need? Glock, well, this is up for debate. It's one of the ugliest. This is up for debate, mind you. They say it's one of the ugliest sidearms you can carry. And I beg to differ. It's like that ugly girl that nobody want to deal with in high school. And I think she cute as hell, but I'm kind of scared to tell my friends that I'm falling for her, So if you like the Springfield, go for it. I like it. I just right now I see no reason for me. Not for me. And cars, Broke Farmer said I'm a F4 150 fan. Broke? Brother, I'm a 4. If I could get my hands, my wife know right now, my dream truck, if the only thing gonna make me get rid of my Jeep Wrangler, only thing gonna make me get rid of my Jeep Wrangler is two things: being able to purchase another plot of land or a Ford F-350 Super Duty with the dualies, dual pipe, quad cab. If I get my hands on that, Jeep is history. I'm sorry. African Dreaming in the house. What's going on, man? What's going on? It's good to see you in the house. Broke Farmer said I had a 1992 F-150. Now gave a 2013. Now I got a 2013. Man, don't tease me, man. Don't tease me. See, I know what work all of my years. And J3GS, I know you got to agree with me, brother. My years of experimentation on all kind of stuff is kind of coming to a close. I know what worked. So I'm sticking with that. I know it. When you young, men wanna go fumble around with all the different kind of girls. They want an Asian girl, white girl, black girl. They want all these different women. I want a thick one. I want a skinny one. I want a dark one. I want a light one. Experimentation to get you in a world of trouble. Don't get me started tonight. It's just after a while, you know what worked, man. This is a good woman. My wife was like that Ford F-350 with the dualies, boy. She got them dualies on her. She like that Glock. That's, hey. Hey, I know she worked. I just stick with that. You know, I don't even bother look. You know how when you looking for a new sidearm, you go into the gun shop. I don't even look no more. I just don't, man. You know, that go with going into the mall. A girl come by and she dropping it so low while she walking, it's making noise, it's clapping, and she ain't supposed to be even doing that. She just walking. I don't even look. I know what I got. I know what that was. Just passed me. I can see it for what did old girl say? If you see it from the front, you know you can see it from the back. I don't even look back. I don't even look back at it. J3GS Ford F-150 1997 still running, 2018 running good. Don't tell me don't tell me nothing. Don't tell me nothing. Sunday Backyard Farmer said African Dreaming wants that Ford F-350 dual cab King Ranch. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I want. That's what I want. Stop playing games with me. J3, you know, man. I'm drooling. Y'all don't play with me. I know what I want. I know I seem a little eccentric. I can be, but I'm a simple man for the most part. And even with these generators, I'm starting to narrow it down. I know what works. I know what works. Fred says, I regret giving up my Wranglers. I love my Wrangler. I love my Wrangler. But you know, a Jeep Wrangler got an age limit on it. You know what I'm saying? If you put any kind of wheel just a little bit bigger than the factory specs, you damn near need a ladder. You know what I'm saying? So Jeep Wrangler's got an age limit on it. I ain't gonna say an age limit. I'm gonna say a joint limit. If your flexibility starts weaning, it's time to. Let's be honest. It does have an age limit. A Jeep Wrangler. Now I'm going off of. I got a what is my 2007. Is literally one of the most uncomfortable vehicles I have ever driven. It's not comfortable. It's for show. It's for climbing rocks. It's for dune buggying, dirting, and for show. It is not for comfort. I think the furthest I ever drove that Jeep Wrangler was for 12 hours, probably twice, there and back. I'll never do that again. You talking about them butt cheeks look like grilled cheese sandwiches by the time I got up out of there. That's not for comfort. It's not for comfort. It's for pulling the honeys. It's for showing off. It's for climbing rocks. It's for going in the dirt. It's for rock crawling. It is not for traveling at all. Let me see. 99 Fabrication TV say, okay, so I gotta throw in my 1990 Chevy Suburban with the barn doors. Oh, with the barn doors. That's my work truck, and I ain't cheating on it. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna give you that Chevy Suburban because I got a Chevy Tahoe. I bought that Chevy Tahoe on a whim. You know what I bought that Chevy Tahoe for? That white one y'all always see me in. I bought that truck because my son was about to get his license. And I was like, if he don't want this one, I'ma sell it and double my money because them Tahoes is hot. I rode that Tahoe because my son didn't want it. He wanted some little Fast and Furious thing. Rode in that Tahoe, man. Y'all see where it is. You don't hardly see the Wrangler no more, do you? You see that Tahoe. I ride the wheels off that Tahoe. You talking about comfort? I feel like I hate to get too comfortable in it while I'm driving because I get sleepy. It's like that. It's like I'm in my recliner at the house. So I know what you talk about with that Suburban. Clarence says, we all getting aged out. I'm into 10-way adjustable seat. That's what I'm talking about. With a memory on it. So if my wife was driving it, I get in it as soon as I put my key in, it transform on me, pop, lock it, and drop it, and put it back to where I had it. Sunday Backyard Farmer said, I do a lot of cam lifter jobs on Jeep Wranglers and upgraded the suspension because of the death wobble. Let me tell you something. Man, you just said something. Sunday. I was live one day. I'm going to try to have to remember what video that was. I almost want to say that was the video where I went to Popeye's Chicken for African Dreaming. I almost want to say that because African Dreaming is in my head. Either I was talking to them or I was listening to African Dreaming and got my last death wobble. And I said, I'm not driving it no more till I get it fixed. And I finally got it fixed. I even did a video of my wife driving it home. I'm on my Honda Monkey mini bike, and my wife is driving the Wrangler home because I had just got it out the shop. Like, I can't drive. You hit a dime on the street and catch that death wobble, it will make you do on yourself. I promise you. It'll make you do on yourself even if you're constipated. That scares the living crap out of you. Losing control like that, and your whole truck feel like it's just shaking apart. If you've ever felt the death wobble, pray that you never will. And I had it. I was dealing with it for a year. It'll do a little bit here and there, and then every blue moon, for some reason, you get up to speed, they might tap one little pothole, and the front end is doing this. I never want to deal with that again, ever. So I got all of that stuff fixed. Oh my God. African Dreaming, messing around. Y'all was bad luck on me that day. Let me see. My foster roots say 1979 GMC. Okay. Yeah, Sunday, but you was right, man. That is the lifters. The tick. As soon as you start up, it got to smooth out. You know, I love my Jeep. I do. But that's all, like I said, it's for show, man. That's not for riding around every day. Like you see, the new Jeep Wranglers is built for the road, kind of. But the older, I'm going to say 2010 and under, that was built for rock climbing, four-wheel drive, dirting and mudding, and for show. That ain't built for no long trips. Let me see. 99 Fabrication. Don't laugh, African Dreaming. 99 Fabrication says, and at 51 years old, I just purchased the 2024 Corvette Stingray. Beautiful machine. Yeah. You know, tomato. Okay. I still like old Corvettes. I think the new Corvette, I think they went above and beyond. For me, to be honest with you, I'm in love with the 1978 Corvette Stingray. I am. I still love that body shape more than any other Corvette body shape ever. The 1978 Corvette Stingray. That body shape was like the shape of a fashion model. It's still beautiful to this day. I almost bought one about 4 years ago. I'm glad I didn't. But yeah, my days of that stuff is over. The new ones look like, I'm gonna tell you, to me, now this is to me, okay? This is only my own opinion. I didn't like the new Stingray because they look like one of those kit cars of a Lamborghini. That's all. And I was like, why did Chevy do this? It just looked like a knockoff Lamborghini. If I wanted a Lamborghini, I would have bought a Lamborghini. The year right before the new body style, I still like that one. The new body style, it didn't do nothing for me. Let me see. Say, Led, what was the name of the internet service device Lady Led showed us a few weeks ago? I can't show you and I can't mention it. Email me and I'll tell you. Because I'm telling you, I told everybody before, when I mentioned that internet service, it was like I was Frankenstein and people were storming the castle with pitchforks and torches. I said, oh my God, I wouldn't have had my baby do this video if I knew people was going to try to be headhunting us. Email me and I'll tell you, okay? But then what's funny about that is he carried me through. What's funny about that is everybody always see my internet service never be breaking up, no matter how far I go at my house or on the land. And they be like, what kind of internet service is you using? And when I finally tell them, they was like, he's over there. Get him. I'm like, God, wait. So I said, I'm scared to tell anybody. So email me. I'll tell you, okay? It made me nervous telling people. I didn't know that people felt that way. They said the people were scamming people and something. I just didn't want to have nothing to do with that. They ain't scammed me yet or nothing, so I don't know. Let me see. No, not the 78 with the plastic bumpers. Yeah. 68, 78 with the steel bumper. No. I gotta remember. But it is the one with the plastic bumpers. Yeah. Not them big foam things. I might be picking the wrong year. But you know the body style I'm talking about on the old Corvette. Let me see. Sheila Bradley says, okay, LF73 and family, this is with much love, but let's get back to the title of the thumbnail. What? You ain't asking no questions, Sheila. I'm wide open. If you got a question for me, let's go. The only reason we drifted off, Sheila, is because you're not saying anything. Listen, I'm not one of those content creators, if you haven't known me by now. If ain't nobody talking, people say, doggone Led, you talk too much. Because you don't say nothing. I'm going to be honest with you. If you haven't guessed by now, I was never lonely as a child. Because when people wasn't talking to me, I entertained my own damn self. So it's no different here on social media. If I'm talking, I keep asking people questions. I will ask questions for 15 minutes tops. And if ain't nobody asking me no questions, that's enough of that. Ain't you noticed? You ain't noticed yet. If you got a question for me, I'm here to answer it. But until then, I don't, You ever hear that song? I talk to myself because there is no one to talk to. People ask me why I do what I do. That's me. When it comes to drinking water and bathing, water is a generator necessary. When it comes to drinking water and bathing, is water a generator I don't understand your question. Is a generator necessary when it comes to drinking water and bathing with water? I'm not quite sure I understand your question, Jose. I'm trying to put that together. Ask me again. I'm going to play with it and just see. Are you asking, am I able to function with drinking water and bathing with water without a generator? For me, a generator has nothing to do with filtering water or bathing. I literally don't even, I will boil some rainwater to bathe or wash my clothes, but I won't, no generator has anything to do with that. Unless you're using an electric like hot plate or something to boil the water, which takes entirely too much energy. Just no. I'm not sure how to answer that question. 99 Fabrication TV says, I don't know the one you're talking about, like the third generation. I like those two. I think it is. I think it is. No, it's not a silly question, Jose. Not a silly question. Let me see. He carried me through. I didn't know it was going to bring smoke to my brother. Dang. I know. I don't know. I don't know. Whew. All right, Evans family. Quick question. That's what I'm talking about. Give me some, throw them questions. I'm trying not to ramble on. Quick question. Can you run a gas generator all night, or is it bad for the unit? If you purchase a gas generator that can't run all night, you purchase the wrong gas generator. I run that EcoFlow Smart Dual generator, and I run that Honda. My Honda actually has and I got a video I'm gonna release on that, a 6-gallon tank. Now stick with me. The Honda EU 2200i gas generator has a 1-gallon tank on it. That 1 gallon will run 3 hours on a maximum load of 1800 watts. It'll run 3 hours fully loaded, running all kind of stuff, 1800 watts. 3 hours, remember, 3 hours per gallon. I got a 6-gallon extended tank. So 6 times 3 is 18. So that's an extra 18 hours on top of that 3. This gives you 21 hours of full constant runtime without stopping. On that Honda, I have done it several times, several. When my wife is here, I runs that Honda. I runs that. I runs them gas generators because I don't want my baby sweating. I don't want her uncomfortable. I don't want her hot. She can do it. I just don't want, I just don't want her all uncomfortable like that. But yes, you will have to change the oil more often. You will have to do more maintenance on it more often, but still, do it. Sheila, there you go. She said, you answered me in regards to the 1500 gas generator. Thanks. Well, what else you got? Because Sheila, you see, ain't nobody, we just chatting. And y'all know my titles really don't mean anything. They just don't. That's why after the video, I start out talking about Power Hour. We end up talking about growing banana trees. And I have to change the title. You've been with me a long time. You should know how this works by now. You know. Let me see. Family man, my first truck was an ugly old Ford Bronco. Man, don't talk about the Ford Broncos. I done had 2 of them. That's not a silly question, Jose. That's not a silly question. That was a good one. Let me see. What's up, TX Lala? There you go. There you go. Could you use a generator to heat water? Yes, you can. I got one for you, TX Lala. I'm about to, you want to see a game changer? You can plug your hot plate into your generator, and it's going to take 1200 and up watts to run that thing. And it's got to do it for a long time, because with those electric hot plates and stuff, it'll get to a certain temperature and then kick back down again. Get to a certain temperature, it won't just get everything up to a bubble like a gas eye. I got something that I want to show you. They use it. Just hold on, okay? This is for TX Lala and everybody else. I'm going to show you my favorite way to wash my cheeks every day. I'm not going to show you me wash my cheeks. What did I do with it? What did I do? What did I do? Oh, man. What did I do with it? I just got to remember what I did with the thing. Hold on. Give me a minute. I just need to think. I just need to think for a minute. What the heck did I do? I moved some stuff around because I'm packing up to move out of here. And the weather been decent, so I've been kind of washing my junk with cold water. Oh man. Wait a minute. I'm not gonna be happy until I show you this. I'm not gonna be happy. I gotta show you this thing. Dang on it. Okay. It's packed up in here. Anyway, the reason I wanted to show it to you, because you need to see this thing. And I was going to actually show you in action. What it is this little heater. It's a coffee heater. It's for coffee that you put down in your cup to keep. It's supposed to keep your coffee or your tea hot. But it actually gets your tea or coffee so hot that it will start boiling, which makes it too hot. So I never used it. I was like, that's ridiculous. But it's excellent for heating up water to wash up. If you got a gallon of water, it'll heat up a gallon of water, let me remember, in about 15 minutes, almost boiling. And it only uses, let me remember, 45 watts. Y'all gonna make me, I'm losing my mind. TX Lala, you done came in here and disturbed my groove. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Ah, found it. I knew it. I only keep, if y'all can see this, I keep just a couple of cabinets filled. Hold on. Cut this light out. Energy conservation. Okay. And I'm going to show you this thing work. For purposes, I'm going to actually use some of my precious water. Water is precious around here. I'm going to work this for you, okay? Okay. Getting water on my seat. Now I'm going to have moist cheeks. Hold on. This is for TX Lala. Because, man, I'm going to be honest with you. This excites me. Now, I'm going to show you what it looked like. Dang. I really did spill that water right where my crack sit, too. Right where the crack of my crease go. TX Lala, you got me messing up, sister. Can't be messing up. I can't go to bed with no moist cheeks, okay? Okay, stick with me. Right now, I got a party cup of water. This is a heater that keeps your food hot You can plug this into your lighter, and this don't use no watts at all. Or you can plug it up in AC. But this the big kahuna right here. This little simple thing off grid trying to heat up your water is everything. It got a DC cigarette lighter plug on it. And I'm going to actually show you. Let me see here. Oh, I'm sitting right on top of her. Okay, hold on. I'm sitting right on top of her. All right. I'm going to plug this in. And I'm going to show you the wattage, okay? This is all you need. I'm going to tell you what the wattage is. Okay. And all you do, it got a little hook on it. I just hook that on the side of a cup or on the side of the bucket that I use and let it go to town. So right now, people start the timer. Let me get to a timer here, if I can find one. It instantly, oh, let me cut it on. That'll help. Do I got a timer? I don't think I got a timer. Somebody start timing me right now. I'm gonna tell you how many watts it uses. 75 watts. 75 watts and it's ice cold. I wish I had a thermometer to show you. It's only using 75 watts. Now, I use this to wash up. I don't use this for coffee and tea no more. For everybody that's wondering again, I'm going to show it to you again. It's just a little coffee heater that you hook on the side of, just like that. It's literally that simple. You know where, want to know where I bought this years ago for my coffee, and it ended up going in my bug out bag. So I got one in my bug out bags, all of them. What is the name of it? I don't even know. I got it on my Amazon. I'll pull it up and I'll put on the link for you. But I just want to show you how good this works. I wash up with this thing every other day. You ain't hear me say every day. I'm out here by myself every other day. Right now, I'm kind of like one of the mountain men every other day. What day is it? Friday? Oh, yeah, it's about time that thing is ripe every other day. Okay. So that's why you see I had a hard time finding it. When the weather nice, what we call it is wash your booty cold. Wash your booty cold. I will use cold water. It's rather exhilarating anyway. And I kind of likes it, you know. But everybody keep timing. Okay, survival flare. I've still got you, TX Lala. Don't forget. African Dreaming. Those heating coils are invaluable over here. Heating coil. That's what it is. It's called something real funky fancy, but it's just a heating coil. You know, kind of like heating up your glow plugs in your diesel engine. That's all it is. I'm gonna try my best to show you when it start to have the bubbles on it. That thing already warm. Keep timing it, y'all. Katrina said, I've been looking for one of those. It's nothing to them either. I think they probably like $5, $7. Once I purchased this one, you know what it made me think of? I done seen 400 million of these in the Goodwill. Every time I go to Goodwill, it's some of these just sitting in the junk somewhere. And you be like, why did they even put this in here? Why didn't they just throw this away? Now I know. Now I go back to the Goodwill looking for these. You can't find them, of course. Thank you, Jose. You setting the timer for me. Let me see. I'm going to try to go back and get any questions while the timer is running. TX Lala said that sounds awesome for heating water, bathing, showering while off grid and camping. Yes, yes. Survival Flare led the Vevor diesel heater that you did the video on the other day. The one you would recommend. We trust your opinion and need to get 3 tiny home RV storage building. You know what? Y'all keep timing because it got bubbles around it. Keep timing it. Survival Flare, I'm going to be honest with you. They're all pretty much the same. As I deal with a company, Vevor and Calcary, I believe it is. I got it sitting right out here, and I would go out there right now if it wasn't so dark and creepy out there. And they're pretty much the same. They just got different covers to them. I'm gonna tell you a true story real quick, okay? African Dreamer said, "Unc, I think you find success because you diversify the power sources and usages, gas, solar, fire, etc. Hey, that's the only way you can make it out here. And I know you know. I know you know. Let me see. I forgot what I was about to say too. I was just saying something. And I said, while this is bubbling, it was something I read. Oh, can I tell y'all a story? And I'm going to show the action. I was editing this video today on that diesel heater. That diesel heater, I think, literally either saved my daughter's life or it kept her from having severe injuries. I can't make that up. So the footage that I'm showing y'all is so crazy. It almost looked like I'm looking for Bigfoot because the camera's all over the place. But I just wanted to record me setting it up as much as I could. Let me tell you the story while we still watching. Y'all still, the water hot. The water hot. In about 2 more minutes, I ain't gonna be able to put my finger in it. Let me see if I can show you the bubbles on the coil. Let me see. Hold on. Can y'all see the bubbles on the coil? In a minute, I ain't gonna be able to pick this cup up because that's how hot the water is. Can everybody see the bubbles on that coil? Yeah, I can't keep holding it. I'll give it a win right there. That's bath water right there. That's bath water. So you can stop the timer. And what did it take? 5 minutes at 75 watts. It didn't even change my output on it didn't drain my battery at all. And now I could dunk some tea in here and drink it. So 7 minutes, I'm gonna give it a full 10 minutes. You said that was only 7 minutes? I believe it because it'll heat up a whole gallon of water in about 10 minutes to 15 minutes. Yes. Yeah, I can't even pick that up right now. Let me unplug it. I'm gonna let it sit here. Because that's a little toasty. But that's it. For everybody asking, this heater coil for your coffee, you use this for heating up your water, and it don't take none of your energy out of your solar power setup. That'll heat up your water for you with just using a fraction. Think about it. A hot plate will take 1,200 plus watts. You will drink up all your generator power by using one of them, where this is all you need. This is what I use right here. True story. Okay. Let me put this back. Because I think, what's today? Tuesday? It's about Tuesday. I'm going to need him tomorrow. I think every other day was about a week ago. I think every other day was about a week ago. I believe it's time to freshen that boy up. You know, baby wipes only do so much. What's my girl name? My Cart Runneth Over gave me this soapy pad this summer at survival camp. She gave me these baby wipes that when you put water on them, they turn into foaming, thick rags. It was a miracle to me. I ain't never seen nothing like it. You can wash your entire body. She said, don't put a lot of water. I said, no, I'm a big dude. No, trust me. Put just a few drops. I didn't listen, and I jammed some water on it. It's still soapy to this very day. It's in my truck right now, and it's thick. And if it suck up a little humidity, it soak back up. That thing never dried out. That was, when was that? July? So, yeah. Yeah, Thanksgiving bath, Myra. Pamela says, I bought a USB power lawn sprayer, bug sprayer, and it charged my USB-C port. You can put a cup of hot water and a few cups of cold water and use the shower head that comes with that. Yeah. You got to do what you got to do out here. That's the other part. I'm not going to get into that yet because it's the wrong channel for that. But I'm going to say this, okay? That diesel heater saved my daughter's life, and I mean that. And I'm going to tell you why. Because she was going, all right, they were here, and this was in the beginning days when they thought the cuteness was wearing off of the off-grid part. The cuteness had started wearing off of the off-grid living, and the serious stuff started kicking in, like the weather, the rain, the cold, the heat. That stuff started taking a toll on her. And I was in South Carolina, and I was supposed to come back to the land that day. And I procrastinated, you know, kissed and hugged on my wife a little bit. She done made my favorite dinner, and I'm sitting around rubbing my belly, and I'm relaxing. I done fell asleep. I done had me a little shot of Hennessy, and I, you know, woke up later that night, and I'm cool. Something told me to go to the land. Let me tell you something. Ain't nobody in the mood to drive 3 hours in the dark, in the cold. Now I'm sitting in my fuzzy robe and everything. I literally woke up, jumped up, put my clothes on, kissed my wife, said, look, I gotta go. She said, what's going on? I gotta get back to the land. I got a whole bunch of stuff to do in the morning. I thought you was gonna wait till the morning. I got a whole bunch of stuff to do. I need to go now. I'm telling you, here we go again. It was God. It was God. My daughter can tell you. I finally get to the land in the middle of the night. Family, can I show you something? Can I show you something? Watch this. This is the last thing you want to see. Ain't no lights out here. This is the last thing you want to drive into. Is pitch black darkness. I'm in the middle of the woods. Ain't no street lights, ain't no posts, right? So me just coming home dark, I don't like it. I mean, coming to the land dark. Let me find my light. Here, light. Here, boy. I could find that sucker. Now I can't find him. It sounds like a ghost story now, don't it? Well, Let me go on here and finish telling you. Oh, here we go. All right. This ain't nowhere you want to pull up on in the middle of the night. This has to be planned out. If I'm going to end up coming to the land in the darkness like this, I got to have one in the chamber, not on my hip, in my hand. I got to be ready for everything. Pull out my flashlight the Sunday Backyard Farmer gave me. Have that ready. It's better than that. Listen, that light Sunday Backyard Farmer is better than the old light. I kid you not. And I'm ready. I get here, open the gate, come into the land, and as I'm pulling up, I got a truck full of stuff. That's one of the other reasons I had to really get here, because I don't want this stuff to get stolen in my neighborhood. I need to get it to the land. I pull up on the land, and as I get out the truck, I hear vomiting. And I know my daughter has allergies like I have allergies. And at the time, you know, that's when the leaves really start falling off the trees. My allergies was killing me. And hers is so severe, it will make her like, she'll sneeze and snot so much to the point she puke. When I left South Carolina, it was 40, 45 degrees. When I got here, it was 31 degrees. So when I get out the truck, I can see my breath, and it's freezing out here. They're in a tent, and now they ain't did nothing Daddy said do. I said, cover that wood up. That's your firewood. Get that wood chopped up. Go into the woods and find all the loose wood. Bring it to your camp. Put a tarp over it. Did they do that? No. It was still roasting marshmallows over the fire pit, being cute, pinky out. Told them. So come to find out, they ain't did nothing I told them to do to prepare, because I kept telling them it's rough out here. They didn't. This was the first real rough night where they was really feeling it. He in there sleep. She got to keep him woke, because you know how if you get in the exposure, you fall asleep. You be like them dudes up on the mountain in them sleeping bags. That was their last nap, right? So she busy keeping this fool woke, and she's having a panic attack, puking, because she panicking. And she said what made her start puking was her body wouldn't stop shivering, because she is going into hypothermia. I said, baby, where's the buddy heater at? What? Her mouth wasn't even working. The buddy heater ran out of gas. So they just in there laying there waiting for Jesus. What do I? Dad into overdrive. Dad don't just kick in. I call her, I can't hear her on the phone. So I walk all the way to the side of the land where the tent is at, and I'm talking to them through the tent. And neither one of them, she keep trying to wake this fool up, and he keep dozing off because the cold done got to him, and she puking from shivering to death. We can laugh about it now, you know. Dad into overdrive. I said, oh my God, y'all out here, it's 31 degrees in a tent in the middle of the land. It's like an ice mist in the air, because it's usually a fog. It's an icy mist, and they in their sleep. If I wouldn't have came to the land, I believe I would have came the next day and would have found my baby messed up. So instantly, the only thing that I could think, I know this part gonna sound crazy, but it's the truth. Get these two fools and bring them into the RV, because I stay equipped. I can either bring them into the RV and crank these buddy heaters on high, or this kerosene heater on high, and get it super boiling hot in this mug. I can take them out there in my outdoor kitchen and crank that big kerosene heater up and get that boiling hot so they can get themselves together. I do not want my kids in here with me. So I got a bunch of solutions. The other solution was the diesel heater. I said, I got those diesel heaters. Go I had to go to the my fueling station, run and go get the doggone 5-gallon of diesel fuel that I got, fill up the VEVOR diesel heater. I haven't used that diesel heater since I did the live video on it last year testing it, right? Filled that up. I ain't seen this thing work in about a year. Filled him up, went and got the EcoFlow River, my old EcoFlow River, River Max 600, plugged it into that for power, cut it on. I stuck the tube. Y'all gonna see this in the video. This is all real. None of this is staged. It's actually scary, actually. That's why you're gonna be like, this video's stupid. It was real though. I'm talking to them through the tent. I push the tube through the tent. I get the diesel heater running, and I kid you not, the diesel heaters pump out so much MF and heat. They could feel it instantly change the temperature. I'm in there asking them, do they got any thermometers? Where's your CO2? And they got the CO2 in there, but they don't got no thermometers. Did I gave them and told them put some batteries in it? Did they put batteries in it? No. Daddy don't know what he talking about. They put, I put that tube through the tent, heat that mug up, and I sat there and talked to them all night. I kept getting up. I couldn't sleep because I'm like, how's it feeling there? I told him, don't cut this on high because it'll run you out of this tent. Now, that's a big-ass tent. I said, don't cut this thing on high. It'll run you out of this tent. They said, okay. What did he do? Try to cut it on high. What did it do? Get too doggone high. Leave it on low, and I'm telling you, that diesel heater will run you out of there. So that's what they use now more than anything. That VEVOR diesel heater or that Calcary diesel heater that I'm going to show y'all too. And Expedia rods. I got an Expedia rods. Me and Sunday Backyard Farmer got a couple of them. We going to show y'all them too. Them diesel heaters is the truth. I know I'm affiliated with those. It's certain things. Let me tell y'all something. It's certain reasons why I'm affiliated with certain companies. It ain't just because a company approached me. Some of these things, man, really freaking work. They really work. This ain't about no paycheck. This ain't about none of that. That thing saved my baby life. I'm telling you. So if you don't know, now you know. And if you get one, you make me want to go out there and grab it. They make them in several different configurations. I got them all, and I'm going to show them all. When I tell you them damn things work, they work. They work. Now that they put up the insulation and the drywall in the cabin, which I'm going to show y'all that too, they said we can't use the diesel heater. We just keep the little buddy heater on low because the diesel heater is entirely too hot up in here. It's entirely too hot. That's how good them things work. Any questions? That was my testimony. And when I show you the video, I'm just going to add snippets of me putting a new one together. So it's going to be some new footage, and I'm just going to add that footage because I already started editing the video. I'm just going to add that footage onto it, and it saved my kid's life, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. So, plain and simple. Okay, now I'm looking for any questions or anything that anybody had to. It's a true story, and the reason why I'm telling y'all this story is because this off-grid stuff, what they went through is part of that. People think they just gonna go out, get some land, and do this, what they keep seeing people doing on YouTube. The part that the people on YouTube don't show you is those kind of situations. And I'm going to tell you why. It's a lot of people here on YouTube that's living off grid or living on some land. And it's a reason why everybody don't show you the bad stuff, because don't nobody want to see the bad part. Good night, Myra McLean. Good night, my friend. Everybody just want to see the fun and the cute and the glamour and the glitz of it, but it's a lot that go on behind the scenes that have you scratching your head like, man, what did I get myself into? Like, y'all want to hear my dilemma of the day? Today, dilemma. And this does have to deal with power in a way. He carried me through, say, I'm glad your daughter is okay and God spoke to you to get to the land. Exactly. That's the message I'm trying to thank you. Thank you for that. He carried me through. Absolutely. I called my wife and I told her what I I drove up on. They would have been in the sleeping bags like them dudes always. They be climbing Mount Saint, what is that? Mount Everest and stuff. And they be stuck in them sleeping bags, the little red sleeping bags and stuff forever. I keep them balloons is killing me. I keep telling them dudes up on the sleeping bag didn't think that was serious either. Yes, yes. God is good, family man. Absolutely. He woke me up to this day. Now, well, my wife don't need no convincing about no miracles, but it was crazy to her that how I just jumped up. It was crazy to me how I just jumped up and just left. I promise you, the whole time I was driving to the land, I was like, I kept thinking, I'm not even halfway there. I can still turn around and go back home. I can still go back home. I wasn't in my kids being in danger was the last furthest thing from my mind. But trust and believe it. He shook my butt up, said, get up, you gotta go. You gotta go. I didn't question. I didn't talk to my wife like, hey, I'm about to leave. Nothing. I grabbed my stuff and left with a trailer full of stuff. It was amazing. So what happened to me today? This is just off-grid stuff, Prince. Them dilemmas that people don't even think about, they don't want to hear about. It's been pouring down raining all day. I've been trapped in here all day. I didn't even let my chickens out today. Right? That's how hard it's been raining all day. It never let up, never stopped. Even the raccoons and stuff didn't come out tonight. Well, what's my girl name? My cart runneth over. I guess you can use her name for my bucket. My bucket runneth over. Buckets, plural. I got one for urine and I got one for mine. You dig what I'm saying? I got one for urine and one for mine. And they both, it's time for them to go. I can't go out there and dig no hole. I mean, I can. It's raining so bad, it's just going to be a rocky road mess out there. So here I am, stuck in this RV with a 5-gallon bucket of rocky road. Did I need to get out of here? Because you can't, after so much, you can't keep keeping the smell down. Let's put it like this. I'm pinching a loaf right now because you can't use him no more. Don't open that lid. So I'm trapped in here. I'm trapped in this damn National Lampoon's Vacation bus, Cousin Eddie, with a bucket full of funk. That if you lift that lid, it's gonna pop your lid. I just leave him closed. Leave him closed because everything that need to get done with him, you need to do that outside. That's kind of like getting your propane, your kerosene heaters. They tell you do that stuff outside. This, everything I need to do with that need to be done outdoors. So yeah, I told you that part don't nobody want to hear. Vision preparedness. What's going on, my brother? It's good to see you in here, man. Vision preparedness in the house. Say, I told my wife that I pray for the Laird family. We need to keep them in prayer. Thank you for that, family, man. Your prayers worked. All y'all prayers worked. Thank you. Let me tell y'all something. This is not for the weak. It teaches you a lot, though. And I'm going to tell you that's the main reason we're here tonight. It teaches you a lot. African Dreaming is out there, and they live in this right now, too. You need to be as resourceful as possible. Oh, I'm glad we're talking about this. I'm glad we're talking about this because I got one for you. Here's one that I had to tell my son-in-law. He was bringing trash to the burn barrel. What'd you do? Where you going with that? Oh, I'm about to burn it. No, you ain't. How is it only 2 of y'all? Y'all got 4 bags of trash. I don't got none. It's only 2 of y'all. So y'all should only have double of what I have, which is none. You can't just be bagging stuff up and throwing it away. Everything got to be methodically recycled. Glass with glass, which I don't even throw glass away because I reuses all my jars is right here. Plastic with plastic, cans with can, metal with metal. I'm gonna say metal with metal, glass with glass. Paper gets burnt in the fire pit. You just can't be food. All food goes to the chickens. All food, all of it. Leave the food to the chickens. You shouldn't be throwing no food away. Most water, if it ain't got too much soap in it, go pour it in all of the fruit trees. Everything, the urine, everything needs to be recycled. I'm gonna tell you this. The only time I use my burn barrel for me, the only time I use it for me is if I got a product that has a box that's entirely too big. I can't burn that in the fire pit. It'll take me hours to keep ripping that. My hands will be sore ripping that box open and throwing it in the fire pit. That's when I use my 55-gallon drum burn barrel just to get it over with. Other than that, everything needs to be thought of, recycled. Cans, just like them dudes on the street be picking up cans. Every can I get, crunch it, throw it in a bucket. Crunch it, throw it in a bucket. Anything metal, aluminum foil, don't be trying to burn. You can't burn. This ain't an incinerator. I got on them the other day, like, who threw a bottle in here? I don't know, man. Get that bottle out of there. Get it out of there. Don't try to cook glass. If you don't know, when you come out here, it's stuff that you don't think about when you in the city, and you could just throw. You don't burn plastic, you recycle it. Right, cans and metal is money, absolutely. When you come from out of the city, we're so wasteful as a people, as a society, I will say, not as a people, but as a society, we so dang on wasteful. You really don't realize how damn wasteful you are until you don't have no service. Ain't no garbage pickup out here. Ain't no mailman out here. Ain't no garbage pickup. Even if you own grid, ain't no garbage pickup out here. You got to be like, okay, I got to figure something out. Once you ever been driving down the highway, say you going out of town or something, and on the side of the Smoky Mountains and stuff, you see little puffs of smoke just coming out of the woods, out of the middle of the woods. That's 2 things. It's either one, That's their fireplace. Or two, they burning trash. They ain't got no gas pickup. Them balloons getting on my nerves. They ain't got no trash pickup on the side of a mountain. Hey, the messy homesteader, how you doing, sister? Yeah, vision preparedness. Yeah, they can't cook glass, man. And every bottle you could be using it. Fit if you done with it, you done had a little sip, had some wine, man. Now refill it with water. Put a cork in it. Do something, you know, something. It's good for something out here. Okay, let me stop ranting and raving because y'all know I go on with that. Do I got any questions about energy power? Somebody asked me about wind turbines earlier. If somebody can show me a wind turbine that actually works, that's actually safe and actually is at a decent height and actually can put out decent wattage, I'll be interested in reviewing it. Let me see. African Dreaming said it's a whole mindset change, honestly. African Dreaming. Look, African Dreaming said it's a whole mindset change. Boy, you just dropped it. You dropped the whole mic on that one. Can I tell y'all what I had today? Today, I made oatmeal this morning. Y'all know oatmeal sit with you all doggone day. And I went hard with it. I said, if I'm gonna eat some oatmeal, I'm gonna go hard with it. I threw some raisins in that boy, throw some butter in him, some cream. I went long with him, right? I mean that old grandma kind of oatmeal, that kind of you stick a fork in it and it don't move. That I went hard, right? And one of those things when you really want to make a real meal, how are you going to clean this up? Then where are you going to store it? When I make some coffee, you should only make so much coffee because the rest gonna get wasted if you don't. What you gonna do with it? What you gonna do with the rest of this food? My refrigeration game is only so big. I ain't got no big gigantic refrigerator I could just keep throwing bowls of crap in. Everything. So when I knew I don't know how to make no small portion of oatmeal, so I knew I'm gonna make enough of me, and what I don't eat, I'm gonna give it to the chickens. I'm gonna open this window, fling it out to the chickens. So it's still out there because I ain't let the chickens out, and the raccoons ain't out tonight because it's raining so bad. Everything you do is a calculated step. How are you gonna wash these dishes now? You gotta wash a pot with oatmeal goop in it. You gotta wash forks, spoons, knives, and your water is limited. Now do you wash this in hot water? Do you wash it in cold water? You should wash it in hot water so you can be sanitary. So I go get me a little thimble of bleach, throw in my little bucket right here. I don't even use the water on the RV. I don't use it. I don't use it. The only thing I use the RV water for is to run my little washing machine in there. That's it. Everything else, I have to save it. So washing dishes is like, I can't waste too much water. I need more water to drink than I need to be washing dishes. So that's going to regulate what the hell I eat today. Because you just can't be in there making pork chops and gravy, and in this pot mashed potatoes, in this pot corns and string beans. You got 4 eyes going, 4 pots of gumbo and bubbling, and you can't clean that up in here. You can't. You listen. Is it possible? Yes. Is it practical? Hell no. So it's raining. Usually all the food I usually cook is on the grill. I never do nothing in here unless it's raining like this all day. Everything is over a wood fire. I ain't bought no charcoal all year. It ain't even worth it. Everything I could just go in the woods and pull that wood out and get it cooking in the fire pit, turn it into good coals, scoop them coals out and put it in the barbecue grill. We doing stuff all wrong. Don't get me ranting again. I don't want to do that to you. I ain't gonna do that to you. Vision preparedness say, right, I have a 12 by 12 fire pit up from my property that I use to burn items that I don't recycle. Man, I'm telling you, you got to. And then the ashes from the fire pit, you still got to clean it out. You know, you can't just keep throwing crap on top of the fire pit because it's going to block all the air passages. Everything is calculated. How you doing, Yakima? How you doing? Vision preparedness say lifestyle change for sure, without a doubt. Oh, man. If everybody, that's why we have the survival camp in the first place. Survival camps suck. It do. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's why I started doing it. Because I want you to feel a little bit of the pain. Like, man, it's cold, it's ice. If we having fun, but we should be learning, like, hey, yo, Vision Preparedness holds a camping trip as well. And yours is coming up too, ain't it, Vision? Your camping trip is coming up. Am I right? We have fun on these survival camps, but I promise you, it's a reason why. You know, every time I kind of get a little bit like, dang, ain't nobody show up, ain't too many people show up. But I know why too many people don't show up, Vision. One is they can't carry all their gear with them. That's number one, across country. But number two, the biggest reason is, man, this ain't no joke. I've had people at the survival camp say, ooh, I don't know if I'm making it to the next one, Led. That was rough. I know. I'm glad you didn't like it. Vision Preparedness say, yes, bug out weekend. His bug out weekend is May 16th through the 19th. And our survival camp is February 2nd through the 5th here in Myrtle Beach. Vision Preparedness, where's yours going to be held, my brother? Where's yours going to be held? Vision Preparedness Bug Out Weekend is May 16th through the 19th. Right, Jacqueline. Right, Jacqueline. It wasn't supposed to be easy at all. Okay, Vision Preparedness, his bug out camp is going to be in Dayton, Ohio. Vision, I'm going to see if I can't make it to yours, brother. I'm going to do my best. I'm busy, but man, I really want to meet up with you. All right? I'm going to do my best to try to meet up with you. I've had to cancel a couple of other appointments that I just couldn't make. Lord knows I really wanted to go. But okay, so Vision Preparedness is where did it go? May 16th through the 19th in Dayton, Ohio. Contact Vision Preparedness, okay? Go over to his channel and ask him about his bug out weekend. Vision say, bro, I know you busy, but that would be awesome, man. If I can make it, I want to make it. I really do. I really, truly do. Okay. Jose says, practice your preps is real because one day in parts of my city, a storm wiped out the power and the fast food places were packed. And I was thinking, can't people just grill and barbecue outside? No, they can't. And I'm going to go in deeper on that. African Dreamer says, when you're living it for real, it's way less attractive versus you're watching videos and using your imagination. Amen. 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 Let me tell you something. This is the water I heated. It done cooled down. I did that for a reason. Everything has to be reused. You have to think about what you're going to eat, after you eat, how you going to clean it up, because bugs is a real thing. Bugs is a real thing. Roaches is a real thing. Ants is a real thing. And if you don't clean up behind yourself, they coming to get you. They will run you out of here. Now, after you're done eating and after you figure out how to clean it all up and clean up after yourself, now you got to imagine, where am I going to do to it? Let's say you ain't on no RV. Everybody ain't got no camper and RV. You in a tent. Okay, I'm hardcore. I'm gonna just doodle in a bucket like lead. I'm gonna just doodle in a bucket. Okay, after that bucket fill up, remember I just told you I got a whole 5 gallon full of Rocky Road in there. After that gallon that fill up, there goes another situation. Do I dig a hole? What am I going to do with? What am I about to do with this? This used to be inside me, right? It's a lot of thinking you got to do. Messy Homesteader says, you're right. Some people romanticize living off grid. I'm done after 4 days of camping with the fam. I had to adjust my expectations about homesteading. That's right. That's why we have the survival camp, is because it make all that fantasy bullshit, that goes right out the window. When they say, this is always the first question at survival camp, where's all the bathrooms at? And we be like, it's one way down there. It's one way down there by the parking lot. Y'all know when y'all came into the state park? And it's one right there by the guard shack. And people be like, yeah. What? Yeah. You better BYOB. Bring your own bucket. Because you ain't getting up in the middle of the night, especially most of the people that come and join survival camp. You know, we are of age. And I ain't talking about you old. I'm talking about some you old enough that you know you going to get up and pee at least once tonight. You're going to get up and have to pee at least once. And fellas, the ladies can't do everything we do. You know us. We just whip one out the window and just hammer top. Just go pee on out the window. Pull that Velcro up, pee out the window. Right through the mesh screen. We don't care. But the ladies ain't got it like that. So you got to prepare for that. You got to get ready for it. It's until you pooped in a bucket for the next 5 days, you start realizing 2 things. Don't pee where you poop at. Ladies ain't always got that luxury. But here's the thing. Your poop, you can hang on to your poop longer. Trust, I know this sounds crazy, but please bear with me. I'm just being realistic. You can almost fill a 5 gallon bucket up with poop and it don't start stinking till it start reaching the rim, you know, if you don't get it wet. It's the opposite. It's the opposite of Twister song. As long as you don't get that pudding wet, it holds the smell down, is less attracted to bugs. As long as the moisture, get the moisture out and you'll be good. The urine, here's my secret recipe. I'm just kicking y'all some real game. My secret recipe to urine. You can fill up a 5 gallon bucket of urine, even if you don't drink enough water and you got kidney problems. You can fill up a 5 gallon bucket of urine. If you take 1 tablespoon of bleach and pour in the bottom of the bucket, that pee will never go to stinking right until it start reaching the rim. I'm talking about even in the piping hot summertime. Right when it start reaching that first ring around that 5 gallon bucket is when you start be like, yeah, that's starting to get a little right. But that's good. It's doing 2 things. One is telling you the bleach ain't working no more, right? The pee and the, ammonia is overpowering the bleach. The bleach is nullified. So what does that mean? You can take this urine and go pour it on your trees and tell me I don't when I do. 5 gallons worth. These the best lemons you've ever tasted. Once that bleach don't work no more, now it's time to get rid of it. You cannot be wrapping up every turd like you walking your dog through the park. That's not practical. It's not practical, period. In a realization setting, it's things you got to really just be out here, and it ain't being gross, it's being realistic. It don't make no sense. Every time you take a dump, you ain't going out there and dig no hole and bury a turd. You ain't doing it. I promise you ain't. If you are, you a fool. That's ridiculous. You're gonna look like a groundhog, and your yard gonna look like Caddyshack if you every time you take a dump, you go out there and dig a hole. I know Caddyshack went over a lot of people's head. I ain't telling y'all no age. You ain't gotta tell your age. You know what Caddyshack was. All them holes in the golf course. Don't tell your age. Old man, African dreaming. Don't tell your age. So, let me see. Game Nerd Mom said it's a waste of time to be walking back and forth, and you can't be walking back and forth. You showing your age, Messy Homesteader. Showing your age, African dreaming. Showing your age, Vision Preparedness. Hey, she is Sunshine. How you doing? Whoever laughing right now at that Caddyshack joke, you showing your age. Showing your age. So, it's just a lot of stuff out here. You need as much power as you can get. And I know somebody said they're jamming a lot of solar power generators down our throat. And they wasn't just generalizing on me. They were talking about all across the board on social media. They said they're jamming a lot of 1,000 watt solar power generators down everybody's throat, and they was getting sick of seeing it. I'm going to say this. I would rather see more content creators showing me things that's going to save my life than watching all my children on TV watching what's that one show? Wilding Out. It don't even make sense to me. People would rather be entertained by that distractional bullshit. I would rather you keep bugging me and telling me what's on sale. What does the new generator do? What does the new refrigerator do? Because I'm gonna say this, and y'all know I don't like the conspiracy theory stuff, but it's not a conspiracy no more about why we need to be doing this stuff. I'm going to tell you this. It's not a matter of if anymore. It's not. Because we deal with rolling blackouts all the time. I've been out here so long, I don't know. Like Eco Neighbor said one time, he was like, they don't experience no blackouts because they ain't hooked to the grid. He forgot what it's like. And when I went home to go pick up some stuff to bring out here, you know what I noticed? I noticed my microwave that we don't even use no more. And I noticed my coffee maker blinking. And I walked past, and it said something like, it was like 1:30 p.m. Looked at my watch, it's 10:30 in the morning. What does that tell me? That the power still be going out in the city. The power still be going out. I'm out here dealing with solar and my generators. I have no idea what's going on. Everybody, look, do this. How many people got Ring How many people got the Ring security system or the Ring cameras? One thing about the Ring cameras, they are good cameras. It's a good system. But now it has turned into I'm gonna call it the Karen call, the nosy neighbor Ring system. It's like full of Karens now. Did anyone hear a gunshot? Did anybody else hear that dog barking? I think I saw some people walk by my house. I didn't understand why they had two dogs when they usually have one. Does anybody know what's going on? The reason I brought up the Ring system is because I hate that the Karens and the nosy neighbors have taken over the Ring system. Now, they don't even be on there talking about the crime part. They just like to talk. But listen, they do keep me aware of one thing. The lights are always going out. You may not get the notifications till the day after or 2 days later, but the lights are going out all over Columbia, South Carolina every single day. All you gotta do, I can prove it on my Ring door system. It ain't nothing I got control over. If I showed you all of these people reporting their lights is out every damn day, which I get sick and tired of that, that's what it is. Oh, here's another one. There's a boil water alert every day on the Ring door. Did anybody else get the Ring? I mean the water boil notification? And is it just me? Water you need to boil because the water is contaminated, or you got the somebody lights is out. If that's not enough to prove to you that you better be ready, these lights have been flickering for the last 10 years so much. It's getting worse year by year by year. Remember, it used to only happen during the hottest seasons of the year, like around July-ish. And it was like, yeah, you know, the grid can't take this kind of power and this kind. Now, why? What about winter? Now, why is it happening now? Now lights go out for no dang on reason. If you don't understand how serious this is, if these lights go out, all you got to do is walk through Walmart. Walk through Walmart. Do me a favor. Do yourself a favor, not me. Walk through Walmart. Let me get this. Walk through Walmart. Go from the front door on the food side. Walk past the produce. Go all the way to the back of the Walmart. Make that left turn that they got you going, like a, hamster trail. Walk all the way across the sporting goods and then come all the way back out on the pharmacy side and go out the front door on the whole other end of the building. This is a test. Do me a favor. If you want to stay in that Walmart labyrinth longer than that, go knock yourself out. But I'm just saying, go through the food side entrance, go to the back of the store, make a left, go to sporting goods, come back out on the pharmacy side door. The reason I'm telling you to do that, this is what I want you to do when you walk through the Walmart. Look at everybody in the store. Go on a Friday. Go on a busy day. Go on one of the busiest days you can. Saturday, Friday, whatever. Sunday after church. Go there. Look in everybody's cart. Look at all of the items that people are purchasing. And you're going to see 99% of the people in the Walmart, those are most of the people that if these lights go out are not ready. They ain't ready. They're not ready. You see people, income tax time is coming and it's Black Friday sale is here. You see, all I keep seeing when I go to a Walmart is big, gigantic televisions. Like being distracted with a little television ain't enough. You want a big, ginormous, Give me a projector screen of illusions. All you got to do is look at everybody and what they buying. Look at the food that they buying. Like, that's not going to last. If the lights went out, that's not going to keep your family alive. Keep looking around. You want to know something else? This is my word. Do me one. Before you go out the pharmacy side door, I got one more thing to tell you to do. Once you come in the front door, go to the back of the store, make that left, go past the sewing aisle, Bias LLC, go past the sewing aisle, hit sporting goods, come all the way down. Before you go out the doggone pharmacy door, make a right and go into the garden center. Go into the garden center, go all the way around by the charcoal barbecue grills, lawnmowers, come up to Birdseed, come on around and come back up, then go past the soap and stuff, and then go out the pharmacy side. I had to change your directions, your trail. You know why I said that? Ain't nobody in the garden center. Nobody give a damn about growing no food. All the food and the brassicas and the collard greens and all this stuff you could be growing is over in the corner dead. Ain't nobody watering it. They don't even got a person to work back in the garden center. You got to call somebody now. Any store USA. Can I get somebody in the garden center? Then you can get some little girl chewing gum. What you want? Do you work back here? No, what you want? Never mind. Nobody back in that garden center. Nobody shopping back there. If you do see somebody in the garden center, they one of these people. When you walk past the aisle, they doing, you catch them doing this, they be like this. Stealing. They ain't shopping. That's where they still at. They ain't doing nothing in the garden center. Nobody growing no food and they buying TVs. If I'm lying, I'm flying. If these lights go out, all I see in my head is pandemonium. That's all I see. Like, nobody know how to do anything anymore. I promise you this. If I did a real true survival camp, don't bring nothing with you but your bug out bag. Whatever you can carry in your bug. If I really did that, like I said I was gonna do in the first place, it's gonna be a whole bunch of people going home on the first day. My first survival camp, a couple people went home that first day. Like, that's enough of that. And that was luxurious. That's enough of that, led. Nothing about that one. You didn't say this part on YouTube. Can't tell them everything. Everybody's sticky, sweaty, cold, wet, damp. Everybody, all the ladies' hair ain't done. Everybody hair when they came, it was licked down. Like my wife can lick her hair down so smooth it almost look like she'd be bald if her hair was the same color as her skin. See her at survival camp and that silky hair be like this. Yeah, she keep trying to lick it down. Let it go, baby. Put on a hat. He carried me through. She know. She was there. He carried me through, said, oh my gosh, my cheese will definitely slide off my cracker. Oh, I'm telling you, it's rough. Yes, TLC, like the book 1 Second After. Yes, I remember that miniseries coming on back in the 80s or the 70s, one or the other. Let me see. Sunday back farmer say the garden center used to be my secret on getting in and getting out of the Walmart quickly, but now they definitely don't have anybody at the cash register at the end of the store. Absolutely. No more, brother. Ain't nobody back there. And the doors, the little slide door, them don't even open no more. They like these doors and don't even use them. I used to park on the garden center side, come in the store, do what I needed to do, and then come back out because I know ain't nobody there. Then, if you remember, the lines really start getting long at the garden center. Only people was going to the garden center is people that got hip to our secret, right? Then they just shut that all the way down. They shut that all the way down. Nobody in, nobody out. We ain't got nobody back here. If you want somebody at the garden center, you got to call them for you. So, you know what? Let me see. Yeah, Vision. The doors is locked. Yes. Yes. Let me see. Barbara says the last time the lights went out in my neighborhood, I looked and I could see people sitting in their car and walking outside with a flashlight. My house was the only one lit up. Ain't that scary? That's scary because you like everybody is panicking. That walking up and down the street with flashlights and sitting in a car is a sign of panic. Because if they knew better, stay your butt in the house. You come out and you peek out the window and see if everybody else lights and stuff is out, but then you take your butt back in the house. See that? I promise you this. What you saw with people walking up and down the street, because I've seen that too. When you seeing them people walking up and down the street with flashlights, you seeing people sitting on their porch, looking around like they waiting for their master to come home, and you see people sitting in the car, that's a sign of panic. They are freaking out because they don't know what to do. They don't know who did it, why this is happening to them, and they don't know what they're going to do if these lights don't come back on. They're panicking. Jose say in a massive massive power outage, people can't grill and barbecue outside. I don't know. African Dreaming. You out here giving that infantry life for a few days during camp. You know what? I know y'all know. You know something? I kind of want it gritty. And my wife be like, no, you can't do that to people. But I'm like, I like the glamping part and the, the tour of the tents and the lights and the glitz. And I like that part. I do love it. I do. But man, I need folks to taste a little bit of that doo-doo, son. Because my daughter came out here throwing up sets like she me, but she ain't lived like this in a long time. So when she came out here, like, I got this. Y'all seen her talking all junk at camp and stuff? Y'all seen her talking junk on my videos? She was all in people's videos. Like Suge Knight. Dancing all in people's videos. F that, come to death, bro. That's how my daughter was. She was Suge Knight. All in my videos. Talking mad junk. And she had to learn, son. She had to learn. Because I'm telling you, that out there, and then them creatures scratching on the tent every night because they in there eating Cheetos and Doritos. I said, keep that up. If stuff don't be scratching on your tent, them red ants gonna find them crumbs. Them red ants gonna find them crumbs to come holler at you. They had to learn the hard way, man. They had to learn the hard way. She is Sunshine says, if everyone's lights is off, then I'm turning mine off. Don't want them to notice I got lights. There you go. Use yours sparingly and put your black curtains up. Vision say, Lead Tech 73, my electric went out before my live Saturday morning. Generac kicked in and I didn't miss a beat. Live was awesome. See, you gotta stay ready because this is so it happens so often. It's normal now. Don't nobody care about the lights going out. It's normal. And they say, Led, why you keep on putting out generator videos? Because you're going to need them. You're going to need them. And I'm only showing you the ones that I like, I rock with, and I trust. I've been sent a lot of stuff that I had to send back. Because I'm not showing this. I'm not showing my people this. I refuse to show it. Because I'm just showing y'all stuff that I would use myself. Other than that, no. And frankly, let me think. Most of the stuff I've showed you is right here. Right in here. The video review is over. I'm using this stuff. African Dreaming, when people panic during a crisis, you can't trust nobody. The prepared ones, you ain't got to worry about. Exactly. Oh, I was about to say, because my banger is right behind me, but I forgot I put it over here. But I'll put my long banger up because I got that G26 right here. Trust nobody for nothing. TLC says black curtains are a must. You don't want everyone to know you have power. Amen. And I learned that in Atlanta. That's the first time I ever had blackout curtains. I had blackout curtains because I did work third shift, but I also noticed that nobody knew when I was home and out, so I didn't get robbed. That made it so I could stop getting robbed. Sunday Backyard Farmer said, when the power go out in my neighborhood, I'll be sure to let anybody know. I'll be sure not to let anybody know that I have any type of power in my house. I'll leave the blinds closed. Man, I'm telling you, cut them lights out. Belly crawl around the house. Don't show no shadows, nothing. Let me see. Ananias says, I was the only one on my block running a generator when it got real cold last year. That's because ain't nobody else have one, my brother. Nobody else had one. She is Sunshine say, I won't lie. I ain't paying for gritty. I grew up in poverty, so that ain't a choice of lifestyle. You know what, She is Sunshine? I'm glad you said that, my sister. Paying for the grit, I beg to differ. I say you should. I say you literally should pay for the grit. And I'm going to tell you why. You lived in the grit. You said you grew up in poverty when you was young. Guess what? So did my daughter. And she came out here and almost killed herself. To me, practicing your preps is just as important as going to the gun range and practicing your aim and practicing your skill set. It's no different. Here you go. I know this is going to be a long shot. When I was young, I was a roller skating king. I went skating at Ohio Skate every Wednesday and every Sunday. On the Wednesday, let's just say Sunday was our time to rock. All right. Sunday from 6 o'clock to close was our time to rock. I had several pair of skates, customized, personalized. That's how much we used to go skate. My father loved it. Took us every Sunday night. Me and my sister went every Wednesday on our own. Skating was a thing in Ohio like crazy. My point is this. Back then, I could do any kind of trick. If you put some skates on these feet right now, I'm going to tell you the only trick I'm going to do is break these ankles in such a manner that I could probably win something in the Guinness Book of World Records, because they ain't never seen no ankles break like that. I know what I could do when I was young. I used to be able to backflip. If I tried to backflip right now, before I attempt it, you know, back in the old West, where before the high noon shootout, the little coroner dude come out and measure the dude body and his shoulders and stuff so he can start building his casket. That if I try to backflip right now, that dude will scurry out of somewhere and just start measuring like, dude, what you doing? What you doing? 38 west, 40 west, okay, 9 long. What are you doing? I'm about to flip. I know. Good day. He is going, this dude come out of nowhere, scurry out from up under somebody's house so he can measure me up, because this will be the last stunt I will ever do. I used to be able to flip. That was a beautiful memory. And it's nice. It's hard to believe seeing Big Led do a backflip. It's hard to believe. You can't even imagine that without laughing a little bit, right? But I used to be able to backflip. If I attempted it now, I can almost guarantee that will be my demise. So I say pay for it. You pay to go to the gun range to practice your prep, practice your skill set, getting your aim tightened up. You got to pay to practice your skills. Being in your backyard in a tent is fun and everything, but it's that line that throws you off of, screw this, I'm going in the house. And you walk 10 feet and you back in your house. When you at the state park and your teeth is chattering, you just ain't gonna get in your car and drive 5 hours or more home. You pay for this. We just need to figure something out. The thing about survival camp slumber party is this. And I'm sure this is just like Visions, because I've watched some of Vision, the people that went to Visions camp, is this. You're not there on your own. You there with a group. Matter of fact, it's not just a group. You there with family. These people that you're sleeping right next to in your tent is the same people you've seen on YouTube, you heard of on YouTube. Some people are new, but for the most part, you here with us. And we ain't gonna let nothing happen to you. You know, there ain't too many times while you at camp where you just kind of by yourself. No. There go Growing with Hudson. There go he carried me through. There go My Car Runneth Over. All the people you know from YouTube, you're like, wow, that is really them right across from me. People that I only see, there go African Dreaming. African Dreaming, that's gonna happen soon. There go African Dreaming. There go Jay and April right there. There go Eco Neighbor and Gigi right there. This is crazy. So the thing is, you feel so much like family and so much like home that even though we in the gritty grit and we at survival camp, we all hanging out. We all talking just like we talk right here. So it's rough, but it's not. If you leave something, somebody gonna give it to you. Somebody gonna hand it to you. Somebody gonna help you with it. Somebody gonna say, I brought too many, you can have mine. There's so many people here, Smiles and the whole gang. They all come in and be like, I brought 100 of everything. And they don't be playing. They brought, you know how to, in kindergarten, the teacher like, if you don't have a cookie for everyone, don't bring your cookies. So the next morning, your mama get a smart attitude, say, what your teacher say? She said, if I ain't got no cookies for everybody, I can't have no cookies. Well, you take this whole box of soft batch cookies and tell that old what's the name, she could pass these out. Give everybody a damn cookie. And if she tell you can't do it, you come and talk to mama. Mama take care of it. It's a bunch of people at camp got something for everybody. They barely got gear, but they bring something for everybody. You need a flashlight? Here, I got about 100 of those. Anybody else need some wet wipes? I got about 50 packs in here. I can't make this up. Anybody that ever been to my survival camp, know that's how everybody is there. Anybody hungry? Because I brought a whole bunch of these rations. You might not even bring no food. Somebody barbecuing, somebody barbecuing, Ill Will. Ill Will comes and barbecue enough for the whole campsite. I'll be like, dude, why are you cooking all this food? Just in case somebody hungry, you know what I'm saying? Just in case somebody come around and want to grab one of these bones real quick. But it's the reason why we set it up like this, and I'm pretty sure Vision does the same thing. This is not just about learning and sleeping in the grit. It's, man, you with family. That's the best time. That is the best time to learn anything horrible or rough, is when you with family, knowing I got your back. You're not going to fail. We ain't going to let you get hurt. Nothing. We got you. I told you, was that the first time, second time? Somebody whole tent caught on fire. Second survival camp. Somebody whole tent caught on fire. That was life-threatening. You know what happened? The rest of the camp put her fire out. She didn't. She couldn't control it. The rest of the camp put her fire out. Wow, I didn't see it. I didn't even know. But when I heard the story, like, everybody came to her rescue. I didn't know her camp was on fire. Nothing. Right? So, you know, we got you, sister. You come on out here and get in the grit. Get in the grit with us. Get in the groove in the grit. And look, I ain't going to keep y'all no more. All right? I'm sorry for ranting on as usual. I just wanted to see if anybody had any questions whatsoever about any of the power, anything that I've been showing y'all, because it ain't over. Like Diddy said, it ain't over. It's not over. No, that wasn't Diddy. That was God. It ain't over. The party ain't over. Vision said, exactly. We gave nutrient survival to everyone. See? Everybody got something for you. Oh, good. Yakima said, I have a question. Give me a question. I like rattling on, but at the same time, I really want to see how people, you know. She and Sunshine said, I ain't messing with Diddy. Nobody better be messing with Diddy right now. I think he done checked out. Vision said, it's not over, it's just started. It seemed like it if somebody got a question. He carried me through. He carried me through, says, lead. Is the Delta Pro Ultra worth the money? Everybody been in here for 2.5 hours. But since you've been here so long, I'm gonna let you know the first. I'll be able to tell you by the end of the week. I could actually tell you tomorrow, but I can't. That's all I'm saying. That's all I can say. Okay? I'll let you know. You know, email me. So that's all I can speak on that one. Thank you, Vision. Thank you, my brother. Vision, man. I gotta get with you. We're gonna talk. I ain't even gonna start that this minute. Because I know how I am. I get busy, tell people to email me, and I never look at the email. Ananias say, my eco generator went bad. I saw yours did too. What is the address to contact them? Ananias, you said your EcoFlow river went bad and mine did 2 years ago. Here's what I did, and I refused to do it. I sent back 2. Remember, I said I sent this back twice. Guess why my stuff was bad? Because I did not download the app. When they sent me back the third one, it was doing the same thing. You want to know what I never did to none of them? I never downloaded the app. As soon as you download the app, when I talked to the customer service one last time, he said, "Did you download the app?" I said, "No, I ain't downloading no more apps." And he said, "You got to download the app because you got to reboot the system." I can't think with lack of better words. You got to update the firmware. My EcoFlow is outside running some of this right now. That EcoFlow River 600 is actually hooked to one of my refrigerators and my security system out there right now. I could show you if it wasn't so dark. You got to download the app and update the firmware, and it's going to be like brand new. I frankly need to take those videos down. I kid you not, or address it. I'm going to do a dressing video on that. It went from one of my favorite generators to my worst generator back to my favorite generator. I had put that generator back in the box. I said I wasn't sending it no more, and I'm going to badmouth it, and it sat in my garage for over a year. 1 year, I just finally just tried to hook it up one more time. Talked to the customer service. He said, "Go ahead, update the firmware." Just like that. Just saying. So I was the fool. And that ain't got nothing to do with my affiliation. That was straight up, because everybody, if you go back in my videos, when I first got that Delta River Max, I kept saying, I ain't uploading no. Back then, I totally was against downloading any apps. I just wasn't doing it. Yeah, you can't do that with this stuff these days. I believe you, Vision. I believe you. You know what? I think everybody in here has emailed me. If you've seen these emails, brother, if you've seen these, what I'm gonna end up doing is just giving you my phone number. I done gave African Dream, me and African Dream done chopped. I'm gonna have to just give you my phone number, man. Them emails, that email stuff, hundreds of them, man. If not, it'd be thousands by the end of the week. I can't find nothing in that. My wife can. She good at going through that. I can't go through all of that. I'm gonna get in touch with you, Vision, because I got an idea that I want to talk to you about. Okay, here's your question. Yakima says, "How do you build a stovetop outside while camping in case you're cooking?" How do you build a stovetop? You can build it out of bricks, but I'd rather not. Frankly, I'm gonna tell you what I do. I got an old fire pit that I made out of a old drum, a little beer keg, and I throw my fire in there, and I just set a grill over top of it. It ain't even got to be that intricate. You can get an old. Let me show you something. You got to think outside the box when you're talking about cooking. I did this years ago. I made one out of an old coffee can. You can make a cooker out of a coffee can. Old you got an old pot. Go to the Goodwill and buy one of them old raggedy old pots that you see all bent up and dented up that don't nobody want. They just want about a nickel for it. Go in there, get one of them pots, drill a hole in the side of it so it can get some airflow. You instantly got a little baby fire pit. Throw one of them grills, because they always got grills in there, from one of them old indoor barbecue cookers that'll smoke your whole house out. Take the grill off that, throw that on top of it, man. You got a whole barbecue grill. You can do anything. You just got to think about it. You can dig a hole. Literally, when I was a kid, my first barbecue pit that I ever had, I dug a hole, and Lord is my witness, I can't make this up, and my whole neighborhood can vouch for me for this. I would dig a hole, and what is it called now? Some kind of fire pit. It's not a Kodiak hole. Dang, what is it called? It started with a C. I didn't know what it was when I was a kid, but you know when you go to the beach, you dig a hole, and then you dig a tunnel to it. All you just did was make a damn rocket stove. What is that thing called, y'all? Not a Kodiak, a Dakota fire pit. We was born making Dakota fire pits and you don't even know it. Everybody that's ever been to the beach, you dug a Dakota fire pit and you didn't even know it. Dig a doggone hole in the ground, dig a little tunnel to it, and put some sticks over that sucker and watch what happens. Not even wires, sticks. You can smoke your food or you can cook it. If you got a metal grate, it's a wrap. You don't need no materials if it come down to it. Thank you for that, my little oasis. I could not think of Dakota and Lorraine, vision preparedness. I could not think of that to save my life. What did I call it? I can't, a Kodiak. That's why. I'm thinking of tents. Kodiak and Dakota. Oh, TX Lala. That is a good question. What do y'all do for outdoor lighting? If I have to go out, you want to see what's lighting us up right now? It's not my RV. My RV is not running this right here. Can you believe it? This ain't nothing but a USB light. And the switch, I'm going to show you. This going to blow your mind. Everything ain't what it seems when you out here. It's being run off of this Bouge RV power pack. And here go the plug. And here go the switch. Watch this. I'm trying to get so if you set these up properly in the right areas, it looked like I had some good old RV light going on, didn't it? There go my light right there. There go one of them right there. The other one is here. Ain't no other lights on. Outdoor lights. I'm going to blow your mind with that too. I would peek out. I seem like I got... Okay. I got a bunch of them. Let me just, I'm going to walk you through here a little bit. Okay, none of the RV lights is on. I'm going to show you. Here go another one right here. And it's hooked. This is how I go to the bathroom and to the boom boom room in here. And then I'm going to show you. I'm going to keep on coming with me. It's like I'm going down the hallway of a train. That's how narrow this is. And then you got my favorite muffin lights from Amazon. I carry these everywhere. I got about 40 of these everywhere. Watch this. Keep watching. I'm going to keep cutting the lights out if y'all can still see me. Hold on. I'm in my bedroom. Ugh. Okay. Hold on. Now, here, muffin light. Muffin light. Over here, let me cut that back on. If I need a lot of light, I'm not even using the power from the RV at all. Watch this. Another USB light. Light this whole thing up like the RV is on. Cut that off. Cut that off. Cut that off. Now, for outdoor lighting, if the lights is out outside, I'm going to show you. These are my favorite. Let me move this stuff over here. These are them lights that I got from Costco. These is on a tripod. And they literally let the legs down. And you flip them out. And this will last. This light will last for like 6 hours, just like this. You could turn it down a little bit. You have to save the battery more. And the best of all, this is stuff I use right now. This ain't no review. This is the real deal. On the outside of this, I could show you better than I could tell you. Let me show you. Say all of that's gone. You always got to have a flashlight too. I ain't even gonna get onto that. I'ma see if you can see this. Can you see this right here? Can everybody see that? The back end of that? What that is one of those lights. My porch light on my RV is so old that it melted. I went to Harbor Freight and got those sticky solar lights. At the top is a solar panel. The bottom is a light. And let me see. We're going to go out here. Watch this. See it? So it's a motion light here, and it's one all around my land. I got them everywhere, and they bright as all get out. You know the kind. You see these everywhere. Let me come back in here for something to smell these baked beans. Okay. All right. So I got solar lights all over that clearing that you always see me walking around in. I got solar lights everywhere, and they on motion detectors. So if anything passes by them, that's when they come on. I don't just got stuff just on for no reason. And in here, I'm using all solar USB lights. Thought I heard something. I'm either using USB lights or them rechargeable muffin lights. Everything is rechargeable, or rechargeable flashlights. I hope that helped. I hope that helped. What time is it? You hear that? That was my rooster. You hear that? Can y'all hear that? Okay. This is where the dumbness happened. It's 11:45 and my rooster is crowing. Let me make sure my door opens. Okay. Now y'all on surveillance with me. Now this is where your Streamlight comes into play. Okay. Hold on. He shouldn't be crowing. Everybody that's got chickens know if it's crowing in the middle of the night for no reason. This the other one, EcoFlow muffin light. That's what I thought. What the hell is that? Ha ha ha. What is that? I wish I could show y'all these eyes. It's not a raccoon. I'm about to say that's too. That's too damn big for a raccoon. Okay. No need for the stream light. Nope. Deer. I was about to say either that right where I seen them eyes at, there is no tree right there, and they were up high, higher than a raccoon would be. So you then, if I hit it just right, I seen the white underbelly of the deer. So I guess I can cut that off. I knew something was wrong. Whew. Sorry, y'all. That's all part of the game. Oh, cool, a deer. TX Lala. You got a garden, don't you? You a gardener too, right? You know, how many other people used to love butterflies? No, it's not a bobcat he carried me through. He ain't no bobcat. I already know where you going. I used to love butterflies until I learned they love eating all of my doggone vegetables. They like to lay eggs and babies in my squash and stuff. I used to love butterflies. Now when I see one, I'm like, oh no. I used to love deer until you start seeing the destruction deer can do. So I kind of lost my love luster for deer after a while. Now I only love them with marinara. I just love them. I love them with peppers and onions. Let me see. Yakima says, I love butterflies. They kind of amazing to see and beautiful. You must don't garden very much. They are, you know what's more amazing than seeing them is seeing what they do. Pooping out all them doggone worms on your doggone squash and stuff, and on your down in your collard greens and in your cabbage and in your broccoli. I'm sorry. I know people was like, oh, the what is that? The monarch butterfly and stuff like that. I kind of I know I respect them, but I just don't want them by me. That's all. The monarch butterfly, that's it. They beautiful. Just keep them away from me. I'd rather watch them on Jacques Cousteau. I don't want to see them, or the Kratz brothers or something. I don't want to see them in real life. That's bad news for me. Family man say didn't know that. Man, deer and butterflies is two of the most beautiful creatures on the planet, and also two of the most destructive. I can't make that up. Did you know deer poop stink? That's just a crazy fact that I just found out the hard way under my shoe. We ain't gonna talk about that. How do you counter butterflies? What prey on them? You want to see my biggest, really, when it comes to butterfly, I'm gonna show you something. You ain't gonna believe me until you do this yourself. You ain't gonna believe this. This is how much this works. I put on their chemical use because I don't want no sugar water for my bee stuff in this one, and I don't want to ever confuse them. Do you know what this is? I can't make this up. I showed y'all this in a video this summer. It is water, it's cinnamon oil, it's eucalyptus oil, and Dawn dish soap. Oh, and pine oil, and Dawn dish soap. This will get rid of any insect on the freaking planet. I can't make this up, man. I got this sitting right here because remember I was telling you if you start making a mess, You ain't getting rid of no ants. You ain't getting rid of no roaches. You ain't getting rid of no bugs. You can't spray Raid in here. That's the other reality. You can't be spraying Raid in a space this small. You're gonna breathe that up and melt your own brain. What this is just, no, it's not Suge Avery. She is a shot. Soap and water and a couple of essential oils will kill spiders, roaches, ants, bugs, everything on the spot. Ain't no need to buy no Raid. I do this, test it, and then tell me I was right. Because that's the only thing you're gonna tell me is I was right. Hit one of them spiders in the corner with that and watch what happens. It take a lot for a spider to curl his legs up. Hit him with some Dawn dish soap and a couple of those essential oils. Watch what happens. You would never buy Raid again. Thank you, African Dreaming. I kid you not. True story. I was running out of butter for that corn. Do you have measurements? Don't measure nothing. I didn't measure nothing. I squeezed off some Dawn dish soap, filled this bottle full of water, dripped a couple drops. I didn't measure nothing because everybody's about to be asking me for the exact measurements. Ain't none. Ain't none at all. Every time I do it is probably different. It worked every time. I even done it without essential oils and just did Dawn dish soap and water. It worked. Trust me. Trust me. What about mosquitoes? Just make it and try it. Just make it and try it. That's all I can say. Make it and try it and tell me if it work or not. I ain't never tried to be spraying it on no mosquitoes. I'm talking about bugs, insects on your vegetables, in your house, on your floor. You got water bugs, roaches, red ants. It will destroy them immediately. What is a good perimeter spray as well? What I just showed you. I can't make this up. I'm telling you. And this stuff will only last so long until it rains. So you waste your money every time you spray something in the perimeter. Myra McLean said, absolutely. I wiped out a wasp nest with off-brand dish detergent and water. Just squeeze a bit. Let me tell you something, Myra McLean. Right out, let me show you. I can show you better than I can tell you. Right outside my kitchen window, here's my oven, my stove, and my oven over the microwave right here, right? Outside, right where this microwave is the heating panel for my hot water tank. There's a little vent that comes out of that. So when this stuff heats up, that's where the heat go out that vent. Yellow jackets made a nest, or yellow hornets made a nest in that vent. And I was sitting out here barbecuing, and I kept seeing one fly. I said, damn it, I got a nest in there. I came in here, grabbed this, shot it up there, put it on stream, and shot it way up there inside. All of them just came out, falling to the ground. It was about 20 of them just fell to the ground. I ain't had no problem since. With that, I can't make this up. Let me see. Thank you, Messy Homesteader. Thank you for that. It just works. I don't know the signs. It's just bubbles, man. The bubbles mess them up or something. Everybody got dishwater. Everybody got water, so everybody can do it. If you want to get rid of ants, my friend King from Grow Family Network, He showed us how to get rid of ants years ago. Take one pile and go put on another pile. Take that pile, go put on another pile. They all fight each other to the death. I got another way to get it. Boil some water. Boil you a pot of water and put some Dawn dish soap in that boiling water and pour it down on that ant mound. Watch what happens. The only problem is it's a waste of water. His way, you don't waste anything. My way, you gonna waste a pot of water, but you also gonna get rid of that whole ant hill. Because the ones that don't actually fry and boil in the water, by the time it reaches the bottom of that hive and the water done cool down, all they're gonna be trying to get rid of is the soapy water, and it's gonna hit the queen. Finish. Finito. Let me see. All right, y'all. We've been on here 3 hours. I'm sorry, because y'all know I do this all night. I will do this all night. Myron McLean says, yes, anything you can get the spray into its pores, the oil clogs their respiratory system. Simple, ants included. Boiling water just makes it go further. There you go. There you go. It just worked. It's so simple, and it just worked. It just so anyway, y'all, thanks for hanging out with me. I'm gonna do more lives on this channel because I'm trying to separate the power and just leave all the technological stuff on this channel. I keep trying to do that, but people don't really want to. I really don't want to keep doing that on my other channel. Right? Everybody have a wonderful night. All right, please power up. Get your power together. If you need anything, if you have any questions about your power generators, whether it's gas or solar, or you got a question about a brand or something, I promise you I probably got it, and I probably can tell you more about it that you just want to know. Don't hesitate to ask. Just please ask the question. So when I'm talking about something completely different, you come out like, so what kind of Jackery generator should I get when I'm talking about hunting squirrels or something, But everybody, I'm not gonna get no sleep, Myra. I'm about to sit up here and I might have some deer meat. If I had somewhere to put it, I would, but I ain't got nowhere to put that meat. Everybody have a wonderful night. Thank you for coming by. Lead Tech 73. We're going to have to do this more often. And come with them questions. I'm ready. I think we all, as a matter of fact, what I think I want to do, I think I'm going to do a show and tell. So that way, next time we do this, I'm going to tell everybody, bring your generators and tell us about it. Black Friday is here. Remember how Christmas used to be at school? After Christmas vacation is over, your teacher do a show and tell. Tell us what you got for Christmas. Some kids didn't have nothing. But for the most part, other kids brought their little toys in. So anyway, Ananias say, I got me some deer meat in the fridge. Send me some, Ananias. Send me some. But everybody have a wonderful night. All right. Lead Tech 73. I love y'all, and I'm out. Peace. We're going to have us a show and tell.